What's up guys, it's Drac, and we are back at it like a bad habit with a brand new Dart Zone blaster. This is a Target exclusive, I think. I think this one's exclusive to Target, and they're calling this the Nitroshot Magnum, which is only semi-confusing. Normally Hasbro does all of the confusing nomenclature, but it's a little interesting just because we had Nitroshot. Nitroshot was the entire Nerf line of super young car blasters. You guys remember that? You remember when Hasbro made a line of guns that shot cars? It was a time. All right, so taking a look inside the package here, this is honestly an unbelievable value at the $20 price point I got it. It's 40 darts. It comes with 40 darts. I remember back when you couldn't buy 40 darts for $20. That's not the point. It's 40 darts for $20. They are a new kind of dart, which is a little interesting. They look to be, you know, like Springer style, full lengths. They're pretty fascinating. We'll bust them out of the package. We'll show them to you soon. It looks like they're everything that AccuFakes or AccuStrikes wanted to be, but with a solid compressible tip. You got a monster drum here, which frankly is Dart Zone's bread and butter. The Magnum has been delivering monster drums for a long time. More recently, there have been pro drum blasters, just really good way to store a lot of ammo on one setup without having to fool with magazines and the ability to reload as you go. Over here they're saying the #1 for accuracy, and then in French the #1 pour précision. 95-foot range claims, 8 and up. I get really excited, I get jazzed about pro blasters, but it's important to remember that everybody enters the hobby at a significantly younger age than the pro category. So to that end, a $20 Slamfire blaster that holds 40 darts is a pretty impressive offering. I think that it's hard to argue that there are better things on the shelf for this age range, specifically using full-length darts, especially since we're seeing a lot of full-length magazine blasters transition dramatically into different price points and categories. So here it looks like it's coming with an adjustable tactical stock, although it is a really funky looking, almost upside down stock. There's precedent for that. It's not terrible. You get the grip, trigger. I don't think it has a safety because at this FPS it doesn't need one. The box in and of itself is a Target. However, we're going to take it to the range after we unbox it. Let's time lapse through getting this thing out of the package, loaded up and ready to go. Take us away, Fat Rat. Record scratch, jumping out of the time lapse. This is a really tight Springer dart fit. Note that if I try and put these in regularly, the compression of the dart stops them despite the holes in the back. So I'm actually, at least for this first load, I'm having to twist them in. Gives them a little more resilience to the friction. Food for thought. All right, so loading is half the fun, right guys? It did take a while. For those of you that are curious, like, what's the difference between, say, you know, 25 and 40? I think it's safe to say this is pretty serious. So this is a large and in charge type blaster, but it's got the radius to hold it all together. Let's see, that should, it's just gonna have to pop open. You'll have to forgive me, internet. I did not read the instructions. I think that there's a slide over here that pops open, which is probably how you're gonna lock this thing into place. You gotta tease the darts around. Goodness gracious. All right, that's in, click. All right, then let's click that back. Good stuff. Oh no, oh no. The foregrip is useless. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. You can't reach around this drum. My wrist is up against the darts. My watch is caught on it. It's just not, oh well. Top sights are fine. I am confident that when this is primed, all right, so it rotates on the prime, and then you just have your priming rod just kind of sticks out there. The overall tactical stock is good. That's actually an okay sort of rest there, at least for the length. And does it have slam fire? That probably explains what this doohickey inside the priming rod is for. And the truth is, you want slam fire with a blaster that has 40 rounds. of capacity. Sheesh. Like I said, new darts are cool. This is more of a structural thing, I think, than an AFG. It looks like it wants to be an AFG, but it is not. These are fine. I would not put them in any closed breech system, but given that this isn't a closed breech system, the turret itself is the barrel. It just has 40 different barrels, and it looks like it's using a little O-ring here to create the seal between a plunger tube here and the blaster itself. This is everything that we liked about the Magnum taken to another extreme. I mean, massive onboard capacity, incredible price point, a few creature comforts in the form of I keep shooting the target, and we just need to mechanically fasten it at this point. But, you know, let's take it, let's put it down range, let's get some crony readings for you guys. I think it's a pretty solid offering. All right, guys, we're down range about 40 feet with our Magnum 2 Nitroshot edition, not just for cars anymore. Let's shoulder it. Too low. All right, we're actually gonna dial it in here. You know, overall accuracy is pretty decent, especially at those ranges. Is it perfect? No, they are full-length darts, however. Compressing this down gets you a much more compact, sort of wieldable version. Now, you can't ever cross your grip, whether it's extended or not, because of how upsy-downsy it is. It might be interesting to flip this entire piece, see if it still ratchets, and then, you know, perhaps you could shoulder it a little higher, but you'd be able to cross your grip a little more comfortably. That just feels strange. Anyway, at $20, it doesn't necessarily have to reach that 95 FPS. The 90 or so that my model is delivering is more than sufficient to do what it needs to do. I dig it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. If you're in the market for a full-length primary class blaster and you don't want to fool with magazines, this is the best thing in the shelf for you. I mean, it's a slam fire, high capacity, HVZ ready, all of the above. It's 20 bucks. In 2024, it's a $20 primary that delivers the hits. It's pretty serious, not modular in really any way, no stock attachment point, stock's built in, no muzzle attachment point, no tactical rails. It does the one thing that it does very, very well, but that's just my hot take on it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and please, don't forget to head on over to Foam Pro Shop and blasterbarn.com where we're running our Fall 30 sale. Again, it's our best sale ever, I think, at 30% off everything on Blaster Barn and a solid number of the offerings on Foam Pro Shop. Basically anything that we don't have to print, I think you can get a discount on over there as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, Magnum 2.0. I think this one's a Target exclusive, but find it out in the wild, find it online, and I'll find you guys on the internet. Much love, blast on, Drac out.